How can you tell when your partner isn't in the mood? Now, you could just ask them. Hopefully, you kind of know right after a while, but there are many ways that you can kind of tell, right? So, first, you can't go by lubrication or erection. Whoever you're with, these are not reliable. And anyone who has those parts knows, because there are many times where someone who has a vulva, vagina, it may not become lubricated even when that person is very much in the mood. It might be, remember, there might be no lubrication. And conversely, there might be lubrication when that person isn't in the mood. So, in general, yes, usually in the mood it is lubricated, usually not, it's not, but it's not reliable. The other is erections. Anyone who has a penis will know that many times you might be very much in the mood, but nothing's happening. Maybe you drink a lot of alcohol, or it's late, or something else happens, or you're just really nervous, or you so much want to perform that you have this performance anxiety. We'll talk about the idea of throwing the word performance out anyway, because it's not a performance. You're two people getting together. If it doesn't work this time, it doesn't work this time, right? So, but it's not reliable. So the other person watching, oh no, there's no lubrication. Oh no, there's no erection. It doesn't mean anything about you. Don't take anything personally. So that's not necessarily the way. Um, Things to sort of ask yourself are, who's taking the initiative? Are they the one taking the initiative? Did they initiate it? That tells you something, right? If they're in the mood or not. Is there a willing and natural give and take? So let's say you're in the throes of something, right? And if you were to stop, would it stop? Would they stop? Right? So if you backed off, whether you're emotional or physical, like I talked about before, in this case, doesn't matter. But if you were to stop, would this sexy time stop? Because if it would, you might be the one initiating it, and they may not be so much in the mood. If you decided, like, oh, I don't know, if you just pulled back or maybe hinted at maybe you weren't that into it, would they like, oh yeah, I'm not into it as well? So kind of thinking about it that way, where or maybe they're kind of going along with it to make you happy, which is not necessarily a bad thing. You don't want to totally do that all the time, but you can kind of gauge. So and whatever happens, however you're experiencing it, talk about this again, not generally in the moment or right after, but some other time you're clothed. It's a neutral activity. You're talking about it and maybe having some signs so that you both know that you're initiating sex or responding to sexual advances when you are in the mood. It's like they know that when you do this, you're ready, and you have the honest, you can honestly express yourself, and you have the freedom to do so, and nobody's going to get hurt or anything. So throwing that out there, put your comments below, DM me for more videos, and I'll see you on the next video.